Hello, heroes. Joe Smith here. And just staying out, thinking about stuff here again in the dark. But back in 2004, this movie was made starring Don Cheadle, Sandra Bullock, Ryan Phillippe, Matt Dillon, Michael Pena. I believe Ludacris was even in it. Brendan Fraser, and a lot of great people, a lot of talented actors. Hey, maybe the movie was a little bit ahead of its time. Maybe we should have taken the movie as a warning of what was to come, what our country was becoming, or what our country may become or would become. No, not talking about the movie Idiocracy. We'll talk about that in another episode. The name of the movie was Crash. A movie about all these different people, all these different backgrounds, all these different races and religions, and how all their lives intertwine for good or for bad. Yes, some of the characters in the movie made mistakes. Again, characters in the movie, not the people portraying them in real life. Was just watching it again a little bit earlier, and maybe we should all watch it. Just seems like something that we could all learn from with the current state of the country, the current state of the union, the environment that we live in. It's just so crazy and unfortunate how things have become nowadays. Back in the 90s, it wasn't like this. Like back in the 90s, it's like we all got along. Things were good. We had a president that was getting laid. Gas was cheap. We had a president playing a saxophone on Saturday Night Live. Or whatever shows he was on. He may not have been the best president, but and of course he made a bunch of mistakes too, but it's like it just seemed like the whole country is more united back then, or it's just a better place to live. The whole world envied us still back then. And that's one thing about Trump that Joe Smith admired and really liked. That's why Joe Smith here got behind Trump and support him, because felt like he was uniting the country again, or at least half the country or most of the country, for the first time in 20 years. Heck, most of the world got united with us behind Trump even. But now, 2021, 150 years after the Civil War, 100 years after the Industrial Revolution, over 100 years after man first flew, some 60 or 70 years after man first entered space. It's like everyone went ape shit, and we got all these stupid primitive ideologies from a bunch of uneducated retards on the left, destroying the country. Just like what was portrayed in the movie Crash in 2004. You know, at the time, back in 2004, 2005, whatever it was, Joe Smith here first seen that movie. The scene where Matt Dillon had rescued the black woman out of the upside down burning car. Brought Joe Smith here to tears. Yes, big bad, tough, 6'4", 300 pound. Joe Smith here was brought to tears over that scene. Just the whole build up in the movie prior to that. All the racism and discrimination and judgment that based on where the person was from or the color of their skin or that. And it's like, at the time, it's kind of like this was a bit of an over-exaggeration. I felt like the movie was a bit of an over-exaggeration. And it wasn't actually like that in real life, but maybe in some parts of the country or world it actually was. But now it's like the whole country's like that. Or most of the country's like that anyways. So much hate in the world. You got a Facebook group and you got a bunch of drunk, lonely guys trying to pick a fight, bullying you over or whatever stupid little fucking shit they can think of. Like, you know what? What if they're the ones upside down in a burning car on the freeway someday? Maybe some of these people should be more respectful of others because they never know that they may be the ones trapped in the upside down burning car on the freeway someday. And the person they harassed or bullied on Facebook might be the first responder there to pull them out of the car and save their life. Heroes, Joe Smith here has just one thing to ask of all you heroes out there in the hero nation. Please, heroes, be kind to others, especially people you don't know. because you never know when you might run into them again in the future. It does not matter what race or religion or color they are. Don't matter what hair color, eye color, skin color, shoe color, shirt color, pants color they have. Don't matter what kind of job they work. It doesn't matter what kind of religion they are. Mormon, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, Buddhist, Protestant, Catholic, Muslim, you know, there's a lot of good people out there, and a lot of good Muslim people, a lot of good Buddhist people, a lot of good people out there in different races and religions. Yes, even though Joe Smith has pointed out the hypocrisy of certain groups in the past, because, you know, certain lives matter, but then certain people of that group don't believe that their fellow group members' lives matter and murder their fellow group members. It's the only reason why Joe Smith here points out the hypocrisy to hopefully help put an end to those senseless murders and tell these people that all lives matter. Because all lives do matter. No matter what color you are, no matter where you're born, what state, what country. Even Democrats' lives matter. They just need to open up and allow someone to teach them and better educate them is all. But if this racist, racial bullshit doesn't stop, then we as a nation will truly crash, and a lot worse than the movie. Pray to God, heroes, that we don't end up in another civil war here over the next 5 years. States are talking about seceding from the Union to form their own country. Just heartbreaking. From being the envy of the world to being the laughing joke of the world. In mere 20 or 25 years time. Maybe even less than that. After 9/11, 2001 there, We are all one country, one nation, so united. We all pull together. We all join hands together. We all help dig for survivors. We all help fight the battle against terrorism. And now 10 years later, we're falling apart. We're breaking apart. We're crashing. America's out of control and crashing. So heroes, at least do your part. Be kind to strangers. Hold the door for someone. At the store, ask someone behind you if they want to go first in the checkout line before you. Think of a way to help someone else out. Maybe you're tall like Joe Smith here and you see someone short, try and get something off of one of the higher shelves at one of the stores like Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's. Maybe ask them if they need a hand, since it's impossible to find employees at those stores. Just live a good life, heroes. Spread kindness, spread joy. God bless you, heroes. Joe Smith signing out.